Hello, Aaron Ra. I recently made a video about a clip of Ron Paul saying that he doesn't accept evolution, and it got some people really hot under the collar. Ignoring the creationists who tried to discredit evolution, unsuccessfully of course, I would like to focus on the political objections. That was the point of my video, that I was disappointed that there was this politician who was supposedly educated and still rejects a fundamental tenet of biology and potentially has power over education. One of the most cogent objections to my video is that Ron Paul is essentially libertarian, and that because he wants the government to take a hands-off approach regarding education, his mistaken ideas about science wouldn't affect public policy. Since you have your finger on the pulse of education in Texas, I wanted to focus on some of the more important issues that came up. In office, how can a political representative like Ron Paul affect education? How do you feel a politician's power over education should determine our litmus test for how that politician understands topics on which kids will be educated, including science? Would a libertarian politician be able to implement his or her ideals about education during term, or would he or she be trapped by the system already in place? Would a hands-off attitude of the government be better or worse for education? Is there a different answer if you're considering different levels of government, like local, state, national? And most importantly, what can Texans do to help Texas education? What can people in other parts of the U.S. do to help education in their areas? What can people outside of the U.S. do to help education worldwide? I recognize that might be too broad a question. I know that we have online viewers who are international and who also care deeply about education. I'm sure a lot of us would feel better knowing we're helping the situation, not just watching a train wreck in slow motion. I really look forward to hearing your thoughts. I know a lot of other really grateful, rational Texans who are really glad for all the light that you've shed on science and education. And for those of you lurking around my video and still saying that evolution is just a theory or there are no facts to support it or you can't be a Christian and accept evolution, please watch Aaron Ra's series, The Foundational Falsehoods of Creationism. Please. Especially my favorite, number 8. I wish I were a tetrachromatic woman. Wait, maybe I am. How do you know? What if I already am tetrachromatic and I don't know it? What if I can see up to the UV? In the comments section of my video, I got a lot of support from people who don't live in the US and who said where they live, it would in fact be political suicide for a political candidate to say he or she doesn't accept evolution. I look forward to that day in the US when science is better understood by better educated masses and politicians aren't rewarded for parading their willful ignorance and pretending its superiority. Let's keep fighting for that day. Tetrachromatic! Wow. Blah.